Okay, we are recording and it looks really good. We're doing a half gift out to the community. You want to start us off? Yes.
This episode, we're going to talk about how to get involved. That's super important, not to just think about yourself, but other people around you.
It makes such a change in yourself when you feel like you're doing something for other people.
Ways that you can get involved in your community. Something that I've actually been doing. I saw a stray cat, 2 kittens, and I called them. Couldn't get close enough to them. They were way too feral. I've been putting out food and clean water for them, especially in the wintertime because food sources are scarce. Really helpful for any stray animal. You can also go to PetSmart and just ask who is in charge of the adoption agency. That's actually how I got my cats, because I was a volunteer.
Awesome. I'm glad you adopt because I feel like it's so much better to give a home to an animal that already needs it versus like adding on to that demand of producing more animals.
Or buying from a breeder.
Exactly. A project I did back in college was called Samaritan's Purse, which is an international relief organization. But the actual project we did alongside them was Operation Christmas Child, which is where they send you a lot of like boxes the size of a shoebox, and they're decorated very well. And we just asked students from all over the campus to bring a few items. Some of them include personal care items, clothing and accessories, crafts and activities, toys, personal notes, things you can literally get at Walmart or Dollar Tree for like, you know, a few bucks, and that these things can change a child's life completely. Just a small gift like this. Third world countries, impoverished communities, refugee camps is like the best thing they could get.
Getting toys from Goodwill and cleaning them properly before you ship them off. There's no reason that has to be brand new as long as it's sterile.
Only something that you can do in the future.
Funny story. It is shipped off in a shoebox. A little boy, he was about 9 years old, received the shoebox and he was so excited playing around. He was taking the box and making it a choo-choo train and then flying it in the air. Someone actually had to tell him, or the gift was not the shoebox, but the gift was actually inside the box. So it really makes you think about how fortunate we are, because I think it's easy to get lost in daily problems, but there are people out there that would love to have your bad days. Yeah. It's good to remember that.
And what you would consider your trash too. It's just so sad.
Another way that you can get involved in your community, I really like this idea where you can go to the store and just find purses, fill them with toiletries, toothbrush, deodorant, sanitary napkins, and go and give them to any female that you see on the street. And I sometimes prefer that versus giving money. I'll say, I'll buy you a meal, what do you want? Sometimes I'll just go and purchase food, a ton of food in a bag, and give it to them.
Yeah, that's better, because that way you already know that it's going to go to something that's good for them, and that, you know, it might not go to something that you don't want to contribute to.
Even though a lot of homeless people have reasons that people don't feel justified to give or to help, we have to remember Jesus gives to us when we probably don't deserve it either. It's just good to not have an entitled attitude and to give selflessly.
And it makes you feel good too.
Right.
Months ago, I saw on the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, the AJC, they wrote an article about how at the Children's Healthcare of Atlanta Hospital, they needed extra volunteers because they had a lot of newborns with cancer or terminal illnesses. A lot of these kids are coming from all over the country, sometimes even like out of the country. Parents have to go back to their state or to their country to, finish up certain things or whatever they need to do, and these newborns are at a crucial time where they really need love and affection. There's too many of them for the nurses to be able to give them all the time, love, and everything they need. Looking for volunteers to just come in and hold some of the babies. You weren't required to change diapers or any of that if you don't want to, as long as you're just there to hold them, give them that warmth and that bonding. So of course you do have to go through like a background check and all of that. All the rules and regulations are listed on their website, and we'll have that link down below in case you're interested in volunteering. I'll definitely be doing that.
I wanted to backtrack slightly to the Christmas Child Project and say that there's also a list you have to look up to find out what you're not able to ship. They don't want candy in any of the shoe boxes.
Not anymore. New rules and regulations.
You can grab jackets, clothing, just hand it out to anybody on the streets that you think might need it. That also helps because we have a problem with too many clothes. We have a lot of landfills, so it's a way to recycle and give back.
Foster care. places would be great because I know they definitely always have a shortage.
Sometimes even just asking some people around you who you feel maybe might need something. You know, I have some extra resources. May I help you? It's always a good feeling to know that people care.
Yeah, just something simple that can make anyone's day. Definitely. We hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We hope we gave you enough ideas to get involved with your community this new year. And remember that this isn't just making a difference in someone else's life, but in your own as well. To appreciate the things you have and to just make yourself feel good about doing something for others.
I once read a quote that said, serving yourself is the least pleasurable thing. Good quote to take in and to get out of your head because we're so in our head. Thank you guys for watching this episode. Like, comment below what you thought about it, and let us know ways that you get involved.
We'll see you guys next time. Bye!